at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second down and 3. Love going to give this one to Jones.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
To try again after the sack. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is taken at the 23.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ready. 60 out now.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love.
He finds his man complete. That's Barry. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercept. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Chapman. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the field.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. After the sack on first down, Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his man complete. It's Chapman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Love. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Five yards remain on second down. Here's Love. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On play action, Love to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really A surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready, break.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On the ready. Switch the mic right here. Eddie working. Silver. Check 99.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Etienne. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Etienne once more. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is right there. It's good. So it's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 3rd down, Love. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, Love. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And this is incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game. Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right. That happens more often than you might think. Love from the gun on 3rd down. A check down here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Going back to Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check mark 27. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mark 27, Mark 27, Mark 27. They can't hang with us. Hey, check mark 27.
Back to throw again. And it's complete to Adams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Love fires that quickly outside. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for two. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set, ready? 30 base. 36. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Squad, pilot, 64. Read.
Again, it's Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Jags, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.